Welcome to EntrepreneurTV, the first fucking episode of EntrepreneurTV, man. This is gonna be a wave. We telling the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. And for the very first guest interview, I have DJ Pretty Boy Tank. I have a lot of damn questions, man. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
DJ Pretty Boy Tank, born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, via Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Right, we in Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Yeah, we in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Shout out to the Vibrary. I tell people to Google me, and a lot of people say this, might think that's arrogant, but I done did a lot of stuff. So in order for me to, know what I'm saying, get that picture painted to you, just Google and just look and see.
Just Google this man and see. And I'm Chuck, no matter how you know me, I bet you know me. We are at the Vibrary in Stone Mountain. Shout out to Candace. Shout out to the Vibrary. It is a, you can read and you can sip. It is the perfect shit, I'm telling you. Come check it out. So Tank, where do I start? I've been knowing this man since high school. And since high school, he has been a DJ.
Right.
What made you get into DJing?
I always had a passion for music. Like I used to be like in my room, like imagining I was DJing like the school dances and stuff. Cause I used to go to the school dances and they used to play like, you know, generic corny stuff. I was like, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
And I remember, I think I was in 5th or 6th grade, Master P Ice Cream Man came out. They played it at the elementary school dance, right at Stone Mountain Elementary now. And it was a custodian who played the song. He started playing music, and I guess they kicked the DJ off or whatever because he wasn't doing a good job. And ever since then, I was just like, you know what, I like music. I'm gonna keep going with this.
So at 5th grade, Master P.
Master P Ice Cream Man.
He was about it.
Yeah, like
Ice Cream Man.
At a real young age.
All right, so man, recently, like a real big, man, shout out to OG Shanad Johnson.
Most definitely, hell yeah.
OG Shanad Johnson.
That's my dog,
Gave
man.
a lot of people an opportunity, and I didn't know this prior to him passing, but I seen the post you made, and you said that he gave you your start.
Yeah, he was the first person to put me in an actual club.
For real. So explain that though, like, so how you didn't get an opportunity? Was you trying to get an opportunity? You was reaching out to people or whatever?
Kinda, yeah, like a little backstory. You know, how I really got started DJing, I got a CD burner for Christmas one year in high school. And then that's when burning CDs became a big thing or whatever. So I used to charge people like $5 to make CDs and stuff. So
Been getting money.
went to Alabama State, didn't like it, tried to transfer. They withheld my transcripts, I had to pay them some money. So I came back here and I couldn't go to Georgia State. So I was like, what am I about to do? Never had a job before.
Why you couldn't go to Georgia State?
Because Alabama State withheld my transcripts. I owed them some money, basically.
Oh, right. It's American.
Exactly. So
getting there.
came back home and started doing house parties. Like all in Stone Mountain, Decatur, Lithonia area. And then from there, like, you know, I wanted to do like the big clubs, but I never could get my foot in the door. And then one day, DJ Scream, me and him, like, we developed a relationship.
Shout out DJ Scream.
Yeah, shout out to Scream. He hit me and he was like, I need you to do this high school party for HNIC.
He just hit you up like,
was
it like you gotta do it or you should do it? Or
I think I had to be there at 8 o'clock and he hit me at maybe like 6. So, and it was right at the aquarium on Memorial Drive. So I'm like, okay.
And the DJ comes to the party with his own setup and
equipment,
shit.
And I really didn't have no equipment. You know what I took up there? I took up there a 6-disc, like a CD.
A changer.
Yeah, a CD changer. I had a little mixer, and I think I had like a single CD player.
Wow.
So that was my first time like DJing in the club, and then after that, like we developed a relationship.
You want him? But you did good, obviously.
Yeah.
I
bought the whole hood with me. So it's number one. So he was
told
like,
everybody within 2 hours.
Within 2 hours.
Y'all need to be to where?
At the aquarium, Memorial Drive.
Oh yeah, right by nature.
Exactly.
Oh man, you just talked about it. But so you had to go up there and do the party, and that started a relationship with you and DJ Scream.
Nah, me and Scream already had a previous relationship. That started a relationship with me and Shannon. Me and Scream's relationship came about right after I left from Alabama State and I was doing the high school parties.
Mm-hmm.
I got a Scream CD from the Value Mall. Shout out to Memorial Drive.
Memorial Drive, stay put for me.
Exactly. And I emailed him like, I'm trying to be a DJ, woot. So he hit me back. I was surprised he did that. He was just like, just come to the party or whatever and just basically just fuck with me. So he started letting me in the parties, and then one day I kind of like pissed him off. You know about the atrium, you know about the back door.
Mm-hmm.
He let me and two of my partners in, and then everybody else ran through the back door.
Oh, some old stone around home.
Exactly.
They're not gonna listen. They trying to come in when you come in.
Exactly. So, but ever since then, like we just remained cool, and
so he was able to smooth that over.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, but with HNIC, you did that party.
I did that party. We started doing. After that, he hit me like, "Yo, I'm about to do the Megaplex."
The Megaplex. Where's that at?
County Road.
Okay.
Sharon's Megaplex.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. She was on County Road at that time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we started doing high school parties, and then he opened up his own spot off Panola Road in a warehouse called the HNIC Lounge.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
And then from high school parties to 18 and up, like he grew with the crowd and I grew with the crowd. So it was just one of them things, man. Just instant chemistry.
So how did he hit you when he passed away, man?
It was kind of weird because he passed on the same day that one of my other good friends, my brother, D Webb, passed.
Yeah.
Like around the same time too.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like another year, like again, like.
Yeah.
So even to this, right now, it still ain't really like fully hit me.
Yeah.
But it's just weird at the time.
Yeah, so I gotta come back to Wasted Wednesdays, man, because that's a whole nother era.
Right.
You know, that was like a whole nother thing. But so OG, Shania Johnson gave you your start
Right.
as a DJ.
Right.
So before then, no clubs had gave you a start, or?
No, not really.
Mm.
And then like after Shania did, shout out to Smurf and Wallow.
Smurf.
Yeah, they came right behind because they.
Smurf World.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of like a back-to-back thing. I started doing all the high school parties.
Yeah, so you jumped right in.
Yeah, no equipment.
No.
No equipment.
Still with Smurf, no equipment.
No equipment, man.
So you was just doing, you was pulling up with your. How did that work?
This time period I'm talking about right now is 2005. I didn't own any of my own equipment until 2009.
Was that a problem for you?
Hell yeah.
Why was it a problem for you?
Because, I don't have my own thing, so I gotta rely on everybody else.
Yeah.
And maybe, what I'm saying, somebody equipment that I want to use, they might be booked that night.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
of course they all the time.
Yeah.
So after that time, it was just like, nah, you got to stay down, stack, buy your own stuff.
And I seen pictures from back then. Tank had like the big ass, super, like the 3X white tees with the shorts with the
speaker came to my shoulder.
Yeah.
Like, I'm learning all that stuff.
You was getting in there.
Man, it was crazy, man.
So like, that's like, would you call that like the elephant graveyard of DJing? That was your bare bones beginning. Do people even go through that still?
Hell no, because number one, like I said, I'm not gonna say I did own my own equipment. I own my own speakers, but I didn't own the right equipment, shall I say. Like I had my own setup and all this stuff. That's how I was able to do the high school parties. I didn't own what I thought I needed at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, nah, people don't really go through that anymore because everything is easily accessible. Like you can get on the internet and you can just get it.
True. And
you can make payment plans.
Why do you feel like they kept fucking with you? Because they probably knew you ain't had equipment and shit. But there's some OGs who was like, he dope.
I had the crowd.
You was on the mic and everything.
Yeah, I was on the mic. So number one, my talents is showing what they can do. Number two, I'm bringing the whole hood with me.
Yeah, numbers are power.
So they wanted to see a packed party.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just one of them things.
Okay, dope. So you was bringing the party, not bringing the equipment.
Yeah.
This is the starter shit.
Exactly.
So that's entrepreneurship in a nutshell, right? So you got this thing you starting, whether it is videography or whether it is cutting grass, whether it's junk removal. You started with the bare bones, and then you learn what you need on the way. and you pull your resources in as you grow. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you figure it out along the way. So I tell you what, I go off to college, Georgia Southern, a couple other colleges, and I come back and I kept hearing Swag surfing and shit. And I heard the song a bunch, and you know, I didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
I didn't. I didn't know who it was. You know, I bought a house and I'm selling on into grown in life. You know what I'm saying? You know, and Correll called me one day, Mook brother.
Yeah, I know, Real.
And he like, you need to come to Harrison Crossing. That's where I grew up at right there. It's my mom right off Harrison. And he's like, Mook man and Michael and V and Easton. And he even said DJ Pretty Boy Tank.
Yeah.
At that time I ain't know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was you. They got a group. I'm like, shit, they got, all right, I'm gonna pull up to the hood. They got a group. Man, I get back there, it's like 30 cars.
Everybody
back there. Everybody finna ride to Macon for a show that was going on that night. And it was Swag Surfing. That's Swag when I surf.
Yeah.
Don't watch me surf, it's Swag.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's Mook, that's Tank, that's Michael, and that's V and Easton. I was like, so what the fuck did this happen? So tell me about that.
Man, it was so crazy because like, and at the same time I was DJing like in 05 or 06, you know, I was rapping. We had a group called Die Hard.
Yeah.
Me, V, Michael, Yoshi, and DJ. And then like, you know, as I started taking DJing more seriously, you know, I'm not trying to rap. Like, that wasn't paying me no money for it.
Yeah, he's doing something.
But, you know, they still messing around with it. So, V, Mook, and Michael ended up forming a group. So they had a couple of little songs or whatever that, you know, I thought they could do something. I'm like, yeah, I got the sound, but, you know, it's all about your push. So, at the time, it was a dance out called The Surf. And
at the time, it was a dance out called The Surf?
Yeah, The Surf. People
in Atlanta?
Yeah, it was a Southside thing. Southside of Atlanta thing, yeah.
Wow.
And
I never knew that.
And you know, they were recording on the South Side at the time. So the clubs we were going to, it was Old National, you know, Riverdale. We always out there. South Side always coming to the East Side because at the same time I'm doing Wasted Wednesday. So, you know, the mixing of the crowds, you seeing this dance. So they end up basically putting putting a song with the dance.
They seen it.
Yeah, basically seen it.
They was gonna make a song for it.
Yeah, and I remember the day when shout out to Michael. Michael pulled up to my house, and he played me the song outside my grandma's house, right over here in Shermantown.
Right down the street now.
Yeah, right around the corner. And I was like, this the one. I was like, I'm playing this. I said, I'm playing this at Wasted Wednesday.
It was that song?
Yes. I was like, first I was like, nah, you need to get it mixed, but after you get it mixed, this it.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, the producer who produced it, KE on the track, his sound was real popular at the time with like Young LA and all that being out. Yeah. So I was like, this is it. I was like, y'all got me at the, you know what I'm saying? That's when I'm really starting to take off as a DJ, 2008. So I'm like, nah, we gonna push this. So
Just the one.
We end up pushing it and just instantly took over.
So when you say pushing it, what does that entail?
Man, put it on MySpace, Facebook. What else did we have at the time? I think maybe SoundCloud. MySpace, yeah.
Oh,
you know you used to yeah, you know you used to add the sign to your page and all that. We doing all that. So
wow.
Yeah.
MySpace and Facebook, and it's just people start reaching out to y'all about.
It was really the colleges. The colleges made the song.
They still reaching out about it.
Exactly.
Wow.
So the colleges got a hold to it and just took off.
So y'all took that and y'all started traveling, man.
Yeah.
Y'all was, I think Germany was one of y'all biggest followers.
Yeah, Germany. Where else? Was it Spain? It was somewhere else too.
Y'all was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said yeah. And y'all was like making a whole fucking wave over that. So when I finally caught up with it, I was like, these niggas.
these
yeah, I mean, I couldn't even believe it, man. I couldn't even believe that was y'all. And it was like DJ Pretty Boy Tank. I was like, when did he turn into DJ Pretty Boy Tank? So it's like a whole understory of that, right? So, you know, like how can I put this, man? It was like a lot of people in Stone Mountain and from Stone Mountain, like Tank won't mess with nobody from the hood. He just stand in third. And I was listening to some of that music. I wouldn't either. You know what I'm saying? But like,
hey,
so
man.
how did you take all that? Because I know you heard the rumblings and as you started growing and you know what I mean, you couldn't take everybody. I think like one of the dopest people that you did take on from Stone Mountain was Doja.
Yeah, Doja.
I think
Doja kind of put me on.
Yeah.
Like, he the one that really got me wanting to do like music for real.
Yeah. He a genius.
Yeah, hands down.
Evil genius.
Exactly. But
so how did you get to mess with him?
No, we out for Sherman time.
Yeah.
He was rapping, and he was like one of the first people that I actually knew who was a rapper, and I actually seen him do shows. I'm like, oh yeah, so I gravitated towards that.
And he was good.
Yeah,
he was good, and you started messing with him. But like, how do it feel to receive all that? Like, I don't know if you want to call it hate, but backlash from not messing with this person or that person because
number one, I'm an Aries, so I don't care nothing about none of that, man. I always been like that. I'm not trying to hear what you got going on. It's in there, out of there. So
straight up.
And then number two, like you said, the music gonna speak for itself. I'm not a hater.
Yeah.
I'm a realist. A lot of people can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
So I was given the truth, and people, you know what I'm saying, think, oh, he hating on me. No, you have nothing for me to hate on you about.
Did they ever come to a point where people was feeling some type of way?
Yeah, folks tried to fight me, everything, man. Yeah.
On Stone Mountain?
Yes.
For real? I ain't gonna ask who because that's too
I can't even remember who, but I definitely remember a situation like, bro, you tripping. Like, do you know I'm legally on? Like, you tripping.
You strapped down tonight.
Exactly.
So dealing with that, right? I mean, this is like entrepreneurship, man. I'm talking about because you've been doing this shit since you was a young man. You know what I'm saying? This is what you have been doing. Like, have you ever worked anywhere?
No, never had a job.
Never had a job. I figured that.
Never.
Have you ever applied for a job?
Funny story. So we're gonna go to December 2008. Girlfriend at the time had just broke up with me. Money running low. I'm like, damn, man, like I gotta get a job. My homeboy was the manager at Sam's Club. He was running the photo section or whatever. He was like, come up here, you gonna get a job, woot woot. Went up, did the interview. Manager of the store hated on me. Said they wasn't hiring no more seasonal employees or whatever. I'm like, damn. So this is December 2008. A month later, F.L.Y gets signed to Def Jam. So
that was instant money?
Pretty much, yeah. We was doing shows. Like, maybe when I did that interview, it was the top of December. So I'm gonna say 2 weeks later, that's when we started doing like shows. Like we went down to Valdosta, we started doing shows in Atlanta, Club Miami, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then a month later, literally, January 2009, they signed to Def Jam. So I was that close from having a job.
Wow, you would quit anyway, it's no problem.
Oh yeah, I would got that long.
You would have got
instantly.
No job.
Instantly.
That's what we all about, no job.
Exactly.
So you took off from there. F.L.Y did their thing. And then Bankroll Fresh.
Right.
You know, R.P. Bankroll Fresh.
Yeah, R.P. Bankroll.
Person, I got to meet Bankroll Fresh a couple times, and he treated me like he knew me already. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of person he is. He is, because I like to speak about people in the present tense. You know what I'm saying?
He make you gravitate towards him.
Bankroll Fresh treat you like he know you already. You know what I'm saying? If his spirit be to meet yours, you know what I'm saying? So how did you get connected with him?
Well, during the high school parties, at the time he was rapping. He was in the group.
What year is this?
It's 2005.
Damn, that's okay.
Yeah, they had a song called Bunny Hop. And,
the Bunny Hop.
Yeah.
Damn.
And you know, with me doing all the team parties and stuff, they was actively coming to the clubs. So we developed a relationship like that, and we just kept in touch over the years. And I heard him maybe like a year or two after that. I heard him on the Gucci Mane mixtape, and I'm like, this fresh. I'm like,
yeah, the Bunny Hop dude.
he hard. I'm like, oh, this hard. So it was just a matter of me trying to get him to take it serious. And he didn't really start taking it serious to maybe around 2011, 2012.
Was there a particular song that you knew he was taking it serious on?
Not necessarily. I just noticed the moves he was making. Like he was real, like he was real interactive with DJs and trying to find a manager. Like you could tell he was serious this time. Yeah, he went 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He was trying to get out.
Yeah. Well, obviously he did not maximize his potential, but do you feel like he was on his way?
Oh hell yeah, like definitely, like the potential was through the roof.
So how did y'all get so tight?
We just developed. I don't know, like I said, I'm an Aries. He was a Leo, so that fire sign shit. You know, I believe in astrology. Like we was real, like close, and his grandma stayed actually around the corner from me when I was staying in Mechanicsville. So he was
staying in Mechanicsville?
Yeah, I'm like zone 3 slicker out to me, man. I stayed in Mechanicsville for like 5-6 years. Yeah.
Damn, flex bomb on that shit.
So he was coming over there, pulling up. You know, we just kicking it, vibing, and we had another mutual friend by the name of Tracy T.
I know Tracy T. Yeah. Maybach, them boys.
Yeah, where I end
up
staying at, Tracy T used to stay there. And I find out, I'm like, I stay in your old spot. So they just used to come to my house, kick it, vibe, smoke, and it was just different. It was other than music with us. It was really just, you know, make sure you take care of your kids type stuff, like how your mama doing.
Y'all doing business at this
point. Yeah. So
you had equipment this time.
Yeah, I'm doing good equipment. Good MacBooks and all that.
It was up this time.
Exactly.
Okay, man, then, you know, I ain't even gonna speak on that shit. That shit happened. God must have dead, man. And
right.
Yeah, because he treated me good when I met him a couple of times, man.
Yeah, good person.
Yeah, he was a good person. So now, well, before I even get into that, let me ask you, like, what are some of the biggest artists that you work with? I mean, in your mind, but because that shit can vary.
Yeah, that's why I don't like saying or doing that, cause like you say, it can vary. Yeah. And then most
artists with fucking millions of followers that nobody's heard of.
Yeah, like of course I'm always say Future.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah. What you work with Future on?
We did a couple mixtapes together.
For real?
Yeah, he hosted a couple tapes for me.
That's what's up.
Actually, I put out 2 or maybe 3 of his biggest songs.
For real?
Tony Montana being one of them.
For real? Yeah. You got the plaque.
Tony Montana, Rex. Well, it's not. Rex was
Rex
his song.
Rex.
Yeah.
Man, it's a hit, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't his song technically, but Rex.
It wasn't his song? Whose song was that?
He was featured on the song. It's YC.
Correct.
But
okay.
you know.
That's Future song.
Yeah. So,
Right song, Rex.
Yeah, if anybody, I say him, just off rip.
Okay. But you work with like a bunch of other artists.
Yeah, like.
You like 2 Chainz, right?
Yeah. My boy Tall, man.
Yeah.
Call him Tall.
You call him Tall?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nigga Tall as hell.
Yeah, he damn so that.
2 Chainz, I don't know. I mean, I DJ for Rich on McCoy right now.
All the time. Yeah, we can get to that.
Yeah, so, you know.
Yeah.
Whoever, like anybody from Atlanta who's big, I probably don't work with.
For real?
Yeah.
So speaking of that, like, how did you Hoodrich, let's just say Hoodrich DJs. You know, that's like a big staple in Atlanta, DJ Scream and the rest of the Hoodrich DJs.
Right.
How the fuck did you get yourself done with them?
Like I say, I emailed Scream from that mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
And he had Hoodrich Entertainment at the time. It wasn't Hoodrich DJs. This is 2004 or 2005. So he was like, man, I'm starting Hoodrich DJs, whoop. At the time in Atlanta, you know, we had like big DJ groups, Hitman DJs, Super Friends.
Yeah,
they doing our BMF parties and stuff, and I'm like, man, I want to be with them.
Eastside, all them folks.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't need to be with them.
Yeah.
So I kind of like curve Scream. Then maybe like 2008, I hit him up. I'm like, man, I see y'all, like, I'm trying to get down. He like, man, I hit you up. But he was like, nah, man, you know it's always family love. So ever since like 2007, 2008, we've been rocking like tough. So it's a real like family. People always say, what is Hoodrich DJs? What is Hoodrich Entertainment? We're really a family. Like, we
yeah, because it's like if you look online, like it almost seems like it be some grouping going on or whatever because y'all deep, bro.
Yeah.
It be like Hoodrich, this person, Hoodrich. I remember like Hoodrich Pablo.
Yeah.
like a lot of different shit,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, was going on in the city. And it was hard to tell who was who until they started dropping shit.
Exactly.
Until the compilations came out, until the mixtapes came out. You was always doing something with somebody.
Kind of orchestrating.
It's orchestrated. It's orchestrated. So how did you go from that to following Rich Homie? You like Rich Homie Quan DJ officially? Are you?
Yeah.
And you travel with him?
I've been on the road with him since 2016 for 5
For
years.
real?
6 years, yeah.
So are you in studio and out of studio with him? Because I know that's like different.
Not really. Like he'll let me hear some stuff, but I really got out of being in the studio with artists. It kind of got frustrating on my end.
For real?
So I kind of like removed myself from them type of situation. Like, no, I don't want to go to the studio. I'm cool.
What got frustrating about it?
I mean, you know, just trying to tell somebody what to do, basically.
Yeah.
Pretty much what to do, and them not listening, and them failing, and you being in the back like, I told you so. You should have listened.
So with that, like going way back to like, so when you dealing with people you know, like family and friends, is that be complicating that relationship?
Like with my rappers in my family, I don't really deal. I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
With anything music in my family, I don't deal with it. I'm not DJing for my family. I'm not doing none of that.
Doing none of that
Bro,
because they know you a DJ.
It's frustrating.
Yeah.
And I'd rather, know what I'm saying, I'd rather me have a good relationship with my family than I mess up this business relationship.
Do they be mad about that? That you
All
ain't
the
doing
time.
it? For real?
All the time.
They feel like weddings and whatever,
Yeah,
you should be doing it?
Like if I have some cousins around the same age, if they get married or something like that, I DJ the wedding. But like family gatherings, no, I'm not doing that. No, y'all not about to run me crazy playing all these backyard boogie songs. No, we not doing it.
Reverse.
Yeah, no, we not doing it. We ain't going to the hole in the wall. We ain't going candy liquor. We not doing none of that, man. No, we not doing that.
Why you gonna play the candy liquor, bro? What you gotta get?
I like that song, though. I ain't gonna lie, but no, not on my watch. We can't go there.
Cause they don't get enough of it.
Yeah, I'm
so
straight.
so with that being said, do you charge them?
I don't do it at all. I'm not doing
So
it.
you said you do something for like
I say,
people.
cousins around my age, no, you still getting charged.
Yeah,
You might
so
get
you
a little
charge them.
discount.
Right,
But no, you still
because that's a fine line with entrepreneurs. Like, do you charge your family? Do you not charge them?
Yeah, you I like to, know what I'm saying, adjust my family on how they treated me growing up. You got to. You definitely got to.
What?
Yeah, you gotta know what I'm saying, add a fee. If okay, say for instance, I got an auntie or somebody who really gave me a hard time growing up.
Charging her.
Man, I'm putting a tax on her. Can't wait.
Oh, you let her know?
No.
You
She
just
ain't gonna
tax
know. Auntie, this is what I charge. Either you like it or you don't. I can't.
Boy, you hell, bro.
It is what it is.
So with friends, the same way.
Friends, definitely.
I
I'm not gonna, like I said, what type of friendship do we have? Do you always hit me up when you need something?
Right.
Or, know what I'm
Was
saying?
it always been there?
Yes. Is it, know what I'm saying, a mutual type of friendship?
Right.
But other than that, like.
Because you might have some friendships that like are based on business.
Exactly.
And you might treat that a little bit different because, he gonna bring business. He come.
Exactly. You might, know what I'm saying, adjust the price a little bit. You know what? You scratch my back, I scratch yours. That type of stuff. But if you're not bringing nothing to the table, you a regular customer.
Wow.
That's how I pay my bills.
So it's been bills first for you. Mm-hmm. And it had to have been.
Since day one. Had bills. I found out a couple years ago I had a cable bill in my name in 1995. I was 10 years old. Shout out to my mama.
Right. I mean, she could put that bill in your name.
Well, I was confused at first. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, on my credit, like, I was 10.
Dude, I was 10. She had a whole bill in my name.
A cable bill, man. Comcast.
And it was bad.
Yeah, it was definitely delinquent.
Wow.
Shout out to my mom, though. I love her. She might see this.
I know because
I
I see you post your mama online a lot when it's her birthday and holidays and shit like that. So I love it, mom.
No, #1 fan.
Yeah.
She's the biggest fan.
So
in
she
the world.
always supported you doing DJing.
Yes, I used to. The equipment that I used to use, it was at my mama's house.
For real?
I didn't have a car at the time. My mom used to let me drive her truck to go DJ.
Wow, bro.
Yeah, my mama real.
I'm talking about this dude has never had a job. I have
Never.
not known this dude working like Burger King, McDonald's, nothing.
Never.
Like since 15, 16 years old, he was a DJ.
I used to clean office buildings with my pops. That's probably like the closest thing I ever had to a
For
real
real?
job. Yeah.
He made you play?
Nah, it was really like, you want some extra money?
Right.
Come work for me.
Yeah, you asking him for money, he can get some work out you.
Exactly. He wasn't giving no free money anyway, so.
Oh no. So now you working with Rich Homie Quan and y'all traveling a lot. Like before we started taping, you said you gotta go to Virginia. It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Man, I appreciate you coming, man.
Man, you know it's all
what I'm
love,
saying?
man.
They go to Virginia tomorrow. You gotta go to Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
And then Miami, that's like a personal day for you. Is this off day?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. All right. So how does that work? Like you link up with somebody Quan, he send you the dates and you just gotta be there? Because y'all seem to have a relationship too.
You know, we got the date synced to my calendar. We all know what I'm saying, signed into the calendar on our phones, and really like you just gotta be actively paying attention. So I see the little dots, I be like, oh, show.
Yeah.
And then I get the Delta notifications, oh, got a flight.
It can be totally random.
Yeah.
But this is what you signed up for. So you
I recently I had a wedding to do, and we got a last minute show that I couldn't be able to go to.
For real?
He was kind of upset with me.
For
But,
real? It was a last minute show?
yeah, it was real last minute.
So how do you balance that? Like, you got this wedding that you signed up for, so you had to make it like I signed up for this wedding.
Yeah, and then like the wedding, they don't book me. This is somebody's wedding. Like they
booked you well in advance.
Exactly, and they trusted me. You just can't trust anybody with no special day like that.
Was that like an argument or something?
Yeah, it was some words said.
For real?
Yeah. But you know, that just come with, you know what I'm saying, communicating.
Yeah.
Better communication.
Was it last minute communication?
Kind of like the show was booked like a week before the wedding.
On their part.
Yeah. So, you know, it is what it is.
Right. So in that case, right, do you feel like, I know this is probably crazy, but like you need any backup views?
No.
Right. So they.
I have we have other people we can, know what I'm saying, necessarily call on. But
Yeah.
Nah. Because most of the time, like I put his show days first.
Yeah, because you be gone, bro.
Yeah.
You be gone.
And I try to fill in everything else, like any other free time.
Now with a deal like that, he probably put that. Did he present that to you up front?
I'm actually cool with his business manager, Monte. And like me and Monte actually grew up kind of together. At first, Quan was like, I don't know about Tank.
For real? Why?
Yeah, Quan a Libra. So you know how Libras are. Libras, they either they like other Libras. That's it. So but then you know after being around me, like, how can you not like me? So it was one of them type of situations. How can you not like me? Like I'm gonna keep it transparent with you. Like I'm not gonna do anything crazy. Like I'm gonna make you like me inadvertently.
Wow. Man, you so confident, man.
Yeah, you got to.
So y'all got that going. Do you see that going for a long time or?
Yeah. I just tell him like on his end, he just gotta keep making music.
He's been making the music too.
Yeah, he gotta keep actively making music and putting it out. I'm one of them type of people like I go as hard as you.
Yeah.
Like if you're not going hard, then you know. But at the same time, I'm getting to my zone where I'm working on me. As you know, type, what are you gonna do?
Yes.
I don't want to DJ for. I got maybe like 5-6 more years. Hold on, I got maybe 4-5 more years.
So when you say that, what does that mean? What does that represent for you? Because a DJ is different than a club promoter, is different than like an artist, is different than a producer, engineer. What do you mean when you say you got 4 or 5 more years DJing?
You know, I'm trying to evolve into other things from you know either label aspect, you know, like working on the label, to you know just being a small business owner. Like I own a couple vending machines.
You do?
Yeah.
'Cause I was gonna ask you what are some other business endeavors that you are into. But
Yeah.
that's one.
I own a couple business machines.
Yeah.
I'm just actively trying to look for more places to put money into.
You in real estate?
Yeah, but I ain't there yet. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't there yet. I'm one of them people like I don't want to own a house.
Yeah.
I don't want to own a house. I own a condo or something like that, but as far as like I'm into that type of real estate. I'm not into like, just acres and properties and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. Any other business endeavors that you got your eyes on?
I'm looking, man. Like I'm trying to invest in anything.
Yeah.
Any good ideas, man.
Y'all ready to hear first? Chainz is looking to invest.
Yeah, man, for real. If it makes sense, let's get it.
So when we cut these cameras,
nah, for
we
real.
about to talk. So, man, listen, that was great, bro.
I appreciate you having me.
I appreciate you coming out, man.
I got to.
I think I got all my questions out. Oh, I got one more question.
Okay.
Like, as a DJ, and this for anybody else aspiring to be where you are, what are like the ups and downs of what you do? You know what I'm saying? Especially now, because you started so young and now you are like a future version of what you started as. So like, what can you offer young people that want to do what you do?
Take care of your time. Like time is valuable. Like who you spend it with, what you spend it doing. Because being a DJ, you miss a lot of good things. It's been Christmases, Thanksgivings, birthdays, Mother's Day.
Yeah,
like
that's what you get booked to do.
Exactly. So
I didn't think of it like that.
So, people always say like the money aspect, the money cool, but if you're not happy, if you missing out on that time with certain people that you value in your life, then why you really doing it?
Yeah.
So it really just take care of your time, man. Be mindful of your time.
Hardest thing to balance for you, ain't it?
Exactly.
Wow.
Like I'm really like, I always know what I'm saying was a get up early type of person, but now I really be on a strict schedule. Like I be looking like, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that. I need to account for Atlanta traffic in my head. Like,
wow, because I just started this little 6-month challenge and 30 days at a time. We getting up early, you know what I mean, and addressing yourself and all the things that you want to do. So you just hit the nail on the head. Like,
I get up 7:30 every morning, 9 o'clock. I'm outside 2-3 miles a day.
Yeah, you running. Yeah, you be running. I see that.
I'm running.
He is strict to his miles. He's
running. I might hit LA Fitness like 3 times.
Yeah.
And then like 12 o'clock, that's when I'm really like, okay.
And that's important to you. It's important for your business and everything.
Yeah.
Wow. That's dope, man. So that's DJ Pretty Boy Tank.
Appreciate you having me.
Chuck, only older. You know me as. You know me though. You know what I'm saying? The vibe wearer.